Hey, what's up, mikeyperion here, and welcome back to another episode of tazzcraft SMP. So, from the last episode, we have done this switchable guardian farm. It's a dual purpose and it's a very efficient farm. Well, to be exact, an extremely efficient one, should I say. Well, I think I'm going to have troubles with my storage soon enough, but of course, we are going to work on that soon. So, this farm can be switchable from guardian farm, which produces prismarines and fishes, and this can also be an XP farm where we can toggle a button to use this to gain XP. So, well, that's how it works. So this is actually the first building project for this series. Well, here in the tazzcraft server, which is, to be honest, is a no easy build. Well, from the size of this aquarium and the fact that this is an ocean monument where guardians are always trying to kill you, right? So looking on what this produces, well, we got this stuff right over here. Well, we got prismarines and fishes, way more than enough from our needs, but we are going to sell this stuff soon anyways. But that's another topic for future episode. Of course, we are going to place a shop in the community area, and for today's episode we are going to continue building here. Of course, we are going to finish clearing up the waters in this place so far. Well, I already have done this area right over here, and also have placed the glasses on the sides because these are permanent part of this build, of course. And we know that this is a very tedious job, right? Well, I know this may take days to finish, so I actually expect that I'm going to release a video in the next, I'm not actually going to release any videos in a couple of days, but anyway, so by the time I've released this video, well, I already done everything, right? But of course, we are not only going to clear the ocean monument all throughout this episode. So basically, I'm also planning to make a manual tree farm here, for the reason that we are going to build it here because we are going to build a cyberpunk city on the top of the ocean monument. Well, trees and other nature stuff are not that appropriate in the vibes or in the atmosphere in the city that we are going to build, since it's a cyberpunk slash futuristic idea. Probably trees are scarce in the city, right? Well, it's kind of sad because I'm a nature person, though. But of course, just for the sake of this build or building this city, we have to stick to our team, right? Of course, you have voted for that, and we are going to do it. Well, besides, this is just a gaming world, and of course, well, we also have other opportunities outside this build. Of course, we also have some community work around the server. Around the area in this server. Of course, we can also, something like outlet our nature feels or artistic ideas about natures on those other places, right? But anyway, so we are currently of course going to concentrate here in our base for the meantime, because also we are going to build more farms, especially that we are also going to need a stone factory in the future. Of course, most probably stone is still like a basic commodity for this build, I guess, aside from maybe I'm going to use some concrete and terracotta, of course. Well, those are basic materials for me, actually. But anyway, so, well, about the plans for this city, well, I still don't have any concrete plan yet on how we are going to build this city, but most probably for the next or next episode, I may already have a definite plan. Well, watch out for that, and I'm going to maybe announce or maybe elaborate on my ideas about the cyberpunk city that we are going to build here. But of course, we are already in the middle of the ocean, right? But anyway, so I'm just going to continue clearing out these waters, and I'll be back. And now we're halfway done, actually. Well, we still have the other side though, but I think this will turn out good, right? But of course, we still need to remove this structure right over here soon. Well, yesterday I was with Tazpox and Astro Gaming. We did a tour for Astro. Well, he's a new player in the server, and apparently we had a new plan for my old village, so I retrieved all of my stuff because of course this is going to be our home base. So I brought this stuff here from there, and this is still a mess though, but of course I will organize this soon. I will try my best to do that. And earlier I was with Taz, and I retrieved some cats from a jungle biome. He sent me a message, so he did found a jungle biome near his base on the other side. Well, we are going to need these cats for our creeper farm. Of course, we are going to do that in the future episodes, but for the meantime, of course, the next thing that we need to do again is to clear out this side right over here. Of course, this is still a lot of work to do. Well, this is already my second day, so basically we just need to do the thing over here. Yeah, I guess this will take me another day though. But anyways, I'll be back. Forgot to mention that some task crafters sent us gifts. Well, here's one from Pugs. A pickle says, Mikey, I see you're in a pickle. Nice pun, man. And he also sent us a New Year's greeting. Well, thank you, man, and Happy New Year to you as well. And also, Taz gave us this Touches version 2, which actually allows us to configure an armor stand in certain poses. So basically, we can check the target and then select the armor stand, and we can actually configure its position, its poses, and everything else. So basically, well, this is actually pretty useful for me. Well, I was actually looking for this a long time ago, and he also gave me this diamond hoe, a mikeyperion diamond hoe. Well, most probably I will also use this in the future, right? But anyways, thank you, man. Thank you for your gifts, and of course, I really appreciate them. And on the third day of these clearing operations, and finally, yeah, we're done. I feel so tired now. But anyways, so well, we still have tons of things to do around this area. Of course, you have to clear this out, flatten, remove these structures on the sides. But so far, here's how it looks like. But of course, we're still not done with the clearing operations. We still need to clear out the water at the bottom part. Of course, we are also going to turn this into tree farm. Basically, the plan here is we're going to have 2 levels of tree farm. On the top, we are going to have the bigger trees, and on the bottom part we are going to have the smaller trees. But anyways, that's the plan, and let's do it. And so far we're halfway done demolishing the structure. So basically, here is how it looks like now. Well, this looks pretty amazing, right? But anyways, you also need to do the other side. Well, I know this is already like the 3rd day of these clearing operations, but of course, like I said, this is a very tedious task to do, a very tedious project. But anyways, we have to push this, right? So let's move on and let's do this. And removing the last pieces of this ocean monument, and we're done. So this place looks very spacious now for our tree farm. Of course, we still need to clear out the bottom part later, and I think this will turn out really awesome, right? But for now, first let's repair our tools, and after this I want to give Astro Gaming a welcome gift since he just actually moved in near our base. Of course, a welcome gift for our new neighbor here in the neighborhood is a good thing, right? And the next thing that we need to do is to gather some dirt. Well, I plan to get that in the spawn area. I actually asked Taz if we can fix the spawn area and make it a little safer to spawn in. Well, just to hit 2 birds in 1 stone, to gather dirt and to contribute to our community, which is a pretty nice thing to do, right? Well, also just to give a little break from our work here. And so I guess this is Azure Gaming's base. I hope so though. But this looks like one because he just started in this server, so well, he quite accomplished a lot. I mean, for his first day, I guess. So let's grab our gifts. So basically, I put it in the shulker, and as well as I'll put it in this chest right over here. So yeah, so let's place the chest here, maybe here. Yeah. Okay, so let's grab this. Okay, let's grab these fishes. So basically, yes, like I said, I got tons and tons of these fishes from the guardian farm. So basically, we'll just place it here. So, and let's finish this up. And there's a skelly. And yeah, but anyways, I think I didn't got him though. Did I got him? What's that sound though? I guess that's a chicken farm, I guess. But anyway, so let's give him some fishes. At least he will not be hungry in this desert. Well, it's actually, this is a nice location actually, because the place is pretty flat and you got tons and tons of supplies of sand, which is not going to be a problem. So let's place greetings here. Welcome to the neighborhood. It doesn't fit now. Let's put it in the next line. Neighborhood. So well, and from mikeyperion. And yes, so well, I hope you will like our gift. And but anyway, so now it's time to go to the spawn area to fix that, and as well as to gather some dirt. So Tasnid gave me the coordinates. So basically, this is the spawn chunk or the spawn area. So basically, I still have to verify this, but not by suicide though, but of course There's a way to determine it. But anyway, so I need to first flatten this area. Of course, that is where we are going to gather the dirt that we are going to need for our tree farm. And let's check this out. I wonder what is this though. What's inside, and I have no idea though. But anyway, so let's start the flattening operations. So we're done flattening this area, and as well as, of course, the next thing that we need to do is to somehow decorate and lighten up this place. Well, not too extravagant, a simple decorations, I guess. Well, just to make this place a little neat will do. But anyways, let's do it. So this is how it looks like now. Well, it looks pretty neat, right? Well, not too elaborate in terms of design, but somehow at least we made this place much safer to spawn in, even at night, so at least you can avoid those creepers coming to you while you spawn here, right? But anyways, of course, we are also going to work a lot here in the future. Well, not for this episode. Of course, we still got a project to finish in our base. But anyways, let's go back there. And now I have done the layout. So far, this is how it looks like. So basically, I still don't have any idea on where to put and what to what. You know, something like, because I just came out with these 4 directions or 3. So something like this. So yeah, and that elytra problem again though. It's pretty annoying actually. I hope they can fix this on Minecraft 1.14, right? But anyway, so the next thing that we need to do is, of course, to use this dirt and place them in the plots that where we are going to grow our trees, right? But anyways, let's do this and I'll be back. And we're almost done, and we're done. So yes, we're done with the filling operations of these dirt blocks, and I also have placed some grass blocks in order to make this look a little neat, right? I mean, compared to that, to the dirt, these grass blocks are much better to look at, especially that it looks really relaxing, right? And why am I eating dried kelp now? Where's my fish? Yeah, I actually did organize this stuff. I actually transferred it here, this produce from our garden farm, because that storage are getting full now. So basically I need to transfer them. But anyways, so now it's time to move on. It's time to move on our next thing, or next task that we need to do. Of course, we have to make the lower level tree farm as well for the smaller trees like oak, birch, and as well as the acacia. We have to place it here, right? Of course, the first thing that we need to do is to place glass on the sides, and as well as to clear out the water in the bottom area here. Well, this is going to be hard because the hostile mobs can already spawn in the bottom of this ocean monument. Well, it's gonna be quite a challenge, but we just need to place a lot of torches, right? But anyway, so let's start doing it. Well, working on the bottommost part of this ocean monument is really challenging though. I mean, you have to go back to the surface to breathe, and you have to go down here to work. Well, it's kind of a lot of tasks though. But anyways, let's just continue building this. So pretty much we're actually doing the same design of what we have on the top part, except that this is like only 8 blocks high. But anyway, so this is how it looks like from afar. Well, this looks really massive, right? I mean, I really like how this turned out. Well, somehow you don't have to make the walls that complicated, because we are in that way we are going to over decorate everything here, right? Of course, we have to avoid that. But anyway, so well, this should work fine, right? So now I actually started clearing out the waters in the bottom part here, which is really challenging, to be honest, because aside from that, we are using dirt and we have to divide room by room in order to clear out one portion at a time. So basically, well, I guess this is not will be that longer to do though, compared to what we have done in the upper part. So I guess this will take me a day to finish, but yes, so we have to do this, and I'll be back. And on the 5th day of my recording session for this episode, we have finally cleared out everything that we need to clear out for this. Oh my god, this is really tiring, man. I mean, I've done a lot for this episode. I didn't actually expect that this is gonna be that long though. But anyways, so well, we still need to turn this room into a tree farm. Of course, we need to clear out, flatten out the space, and of course, decorate and fix everything. But anyways, let's just do this. I hope this is the final day for this recording anyway. So I have maximized the use of these sea lanterns from the upper level so it can also lighten up this lower level. So basically, I'm going to work on the ceilings first because this room is 8 blocks high. Apparently, we are not going to be able to reach the ceiling if we flatten this area immediately. Well, I think it's the best strategy for this and let's do it. So I came up with this very simple design for the ceiling. Well, of course, I don't want to over decorate this place, especially that we are going to put a lot of trees and it's somehow in terms of visuals, it's gonna be, quite over decorated if we're going to put up a lot of designs in the ceiling. So basically, well, of course, we have to highlight the trees rather than the ceiling. Well, somehow I just wanted to make this room a little neat, right? Well, placing these half slabs on the ceiling on the lowest part of this room is giving me quite a challenge. But anyways, well, imagine if we have flattened this area, I won't be able to reach these hard to reach spots now. But anyways, so far here's how it looks like. Well, we still need to choose a block for these gaps right over here. I think maybe we could use some dark prismarine, although our dark prismarine are very limited as of now because we still don't have that much squid inks, but I guess it will be fine, right? But anyway, so I still need to flatten this area right over here. Of course, you have to convert this into dirt blocks, and as well as, of course, I also need to repair my tools first before we proceed because I also don't want to lose this pickaxe and shovel as well. Well, let's start mending these tools anyway. And now we're done on the second half of this room. So basically, I've used sea lanterns in order to mark where to plant the trees, and as well as, of course, we also need to lighten up these rooms because mobs can already spawn in these areas. And I also have used dark prismarine on the patch right over here and as well as on the details in the ceiling. So basically, this turns out good, right? I mean, I like how this looks like, especially I really like dark prismarine though. But anyway, so now it's time to move on. We have to work on the second half of this room, and anyways, no time to waste and let's do it. Almost there and we're done, at least for the structural builds for this tree farm. Well, at least we're done, right? So now it's time to plant the trees. So basically, we have done this section by section or partitions for each type of trees. On the side right over here, we are going to have the acacias. That's why the gaps are much wider compared to this side right over here, which we are going to plant oaks here and birch on the other side right over there. So basically, they only requires 5x5 area. That's why the markings for this oak and birch are a little tighter compared to the acacia. And on the upper level right over here, first we are going to plant a spruce on each side, on this side over here, on both sides, because spruce give more woods and much easier to harvest, so we can use that for common stuff. And for this area right over here, we are going to have the jungle wood. And on this side right over here, I actually forgot that we still don't have any dark oak samples yet, so I think I'm going to explore the adjacent areas in the jungle biome where Tasman's base is. So basically, I haven't explored that place much, so I hope we're lucky enough to get some dark oak wood there. But anyways, I'll be back. So now currently we're here in Tasman's base. So basically, I'm here to pay my taxes for Tasman. Well, of course, I'm going to send him these fishes right over here because we're already running out of storage in the base. But anyways, this will serve as our tax due payment, especially it's the month of January, so we have to pay our taxes. Well, I'm an adult now, so I know about taxes, right? But anyway, so let's place a sign here. So let's type a tax due payment. my lord. Just like during the medieval times, right? So from Mikey perion. Well, I think this is how, the lower class during the medieval times paid their taxes, right? But anyway, so, well, this is like a joke. So at least, well, we can have a little fun from time to time, right? I mean, something, outside doing some bills. But anyway, so now it's time to look for the dark oak and let's find it. Now we're here in the jungle forest biome. So basically we have to search for the roof forest biome. Of course, we have to stay out here from the jungle biome. So I guess we could go south because we're actually in the south part of this map. So I guess we have to move south further, so at least we can, you know, go to unexplored areas. Well, I hope we're lucky enough to find a roof forest biome, right? Well, we're actually very lucky that we have found this roof forest biome right over here, because we're like 100 blocks away from the jungle biome right over there, which is actually on just the other side of that mountain. But anyway, so we're here to gather at least half a stack of saplings because we are going to plant 8 of these trees in our tree farm. Well, I guess it's not that much, so this won't take long, right? But anyway, so after this, I'm going back to the base. And now we're done, ultimately done for this episode. Well, this actually took me 5 days to make. Well, especially that this place is totally massive, right? I mean, this tree farm is a fantastic build for me. Well, yes, I'm really happy of what we have accomplished here, especially that this looks like a jungle in the middle of the ocean. So it's like an ocean jungle. Well, this looks really good, right? So for the next episode, we are also going to cover this up. Of course, we are going to build the cyber period city on the top of this ocean monument. And well, yes, this is our spruce wood. Of course, this will turn into podzol, but of course it's fine, right? I mean, it's part of the ecosystem here underneath the you know, the cyber period city. So basically, yeah, these acacia trees may take time to grow because the headroom is like only 8 blocks, so it has to be pretty selective, right? But for these oak and birch, well, somehow some of the birch are not yet grown though, but this work pretty fine now, especially that we can easily harvest these oak trees. But anyways, so well, so far, I'm really happy of what we have accomplished for this episode, especially that this took me a lot of time to make. And of course, for the next episode, we are going to start working on above. Of course, we are going to start to make the roof and as well as the platform for the city. But anyways, so I guess we're done. We're done for this episode and we have accomplished a lot. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, please leave a like, and make sure to subscribe. This has been mikeyperion, and I'll see you guys next time.